Hello everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome to Beyond the Theme Hop by Scrapbook Your Joy. Today I am joining Moira and Shannon from She's Crafty and the fun idea of showcasing how we are going to take a very themed collection. I chose the Boho Baby by Simple Stories and create a themed layout, so a not baby themed layout for me, and Moira and Shannon have different collections that they will be showcasing as well. So make sure you check that all out. Please make sure you head on over to Scrapbook Your Joy, see what's happening over there. You'll see all of the layouts together, and it's going to be really fun. And I hope that you get inspired to create something that is a very themed collection into a not that themed layout. So that's the whole point of it. I just before this video shared kind of my thoughts about the collection and how you could use it in a not baby themed way. I think I came up with 5 different kind of options you could come up with through my randomness of talking. I'm not always the best at explaining things, but hopefully you'll kind of get the gist. I have decided to scrapbook my anniversary, which is very not baby themed, and so I have the options of these photos. We'll see where they go, what happens, what I choose, I don't know. But that is the photos that I have. And then I picked 3 of the pattern papers, but you can't really tell because I already broke one of them down, which is one that is a cut apart sheet. And then the back is a really pretty pink, which is gorgeous and you could use in multiple ways. But I really liked these cut aparts and thought they would be a fun way to showcase that. I did grab this beautiful floral because I really like the way my photo sets off of it. And then the back of it is also this gorgeous color that I thought maybe a border or something is possible if I so choose. But I do really love that floral. And then I grabbed this piece because when I was talking in the video before, I said, all you need to do is grab a pattern paper right there and it will make the perfect little area to document. And so I don't think I want this at the very bottom. I think I'm going to try and get it more centralized, but I am going to do that idea of covering this up, but still have this cute little banner and the wood grain shelf there, and then use these cut aparts to kind of cover it up and see what happens from there. So that is my plan. I've got the embellishments, I've got phrase stickers, I've got all sorts of fun things to play with. So I'm going to get you on fast forward and let's see what I can come up with going beyond the theme.
The first thing I wanted to say is I said the Scrapbook Your Joy to visit Scrapbook Your Joy, but what you need to do is go visit the Facebook group of Scrapbook Your Joy. So sorry about that. And then you need to go over to actualscrapbookyourjoy.com and go shopping. So I will have the links for both the Facebook group and Sandra's shop, and of course I'll have the links for Moira and Shannon's videos for today. And there we go, got that all cleared up. So I decided that the best thing to do here was to just cut down a white piece of pattern paper, so I had a nice way to start. And then I'm going to take this gorgeous piece of pattern paper that I decided with the shelf, and I thought about cutting it on my trimmer, but then I thought, why not just rip it? First of all, it's going to give a neat look for the other side when I want to use it. And second of all, it just makes it a little bit not so harsh lines going on in that aspect. And then I'm going to trim just a little bit of this really pretty B side of that pattern paper. And that's what I'm going to use to cover up all of the baby theme stuff on that shelf. And voila, it doesn't look like a baby collection anymore just by doing that. It's amazing how one simple little thing can cover that up. Just really happy. It was fun walking through this collection with you guys on the other video, talking about that, because I'm not sure if I would have come up with that and the way this layout turned out without having done that video first. So it was helpful for me, and hopefully it was helpful for you as well. I'm going to layer in these cut aparts, trying to figure out where I want things to go. I have a general idea of what I want it to look like, but at this moment I'm thinking I'm still going to use the 2 smaller photos, and so I'm like, yeah, that's possible. What am I going to layer with? And then as I'm looking at it, I'm realizing my photos are getting lost. And so I'm going to take away the smaller photo of Sean and I and replace it with the larger 4x6 photo. That gives it more of an impactful statement. And then you see the photo. And the secondary photo is there as well. Those are the flowers that he gave me. And so they're there, but it's not... they're a little lost, but not as much as both photos were lost. You get to see the photo of Sean and I, which is important. We're trying to focus on that, right? Being the subject. And now I'm looking at it thinking, I should do something. I don't know, some mixed media, some layering, something. So my plan is I'm going to use this floral like I had planned originally as a border. For my photo, a mat for my photo. I just love this floral. It's so pretty. And then I'm going to use the tealy green one that you see there as a second mat because it's the same as what I used for the border of the whole layout. Thinking this is looking really good, and it brings in that color which it's not visible on the cut apart. So it just brings in that added color and ties everything back in together. And now I'm still twiddling my thumbs trying to think of where to go. And really what I'm thinking here is it's very stark and it needs some mixed media or something somewhere. And so I got this really cute heart stencil. It's from Simple Stories as well. Not this collection, but it is from Simple Stories. And I did get it from Sandra. So check out her shop if you're interested in it. And then I use some modeling paste and a little bit of probably Vicki Boutin, her watercolor pens that she has. And I'm using that to just layer this on. I like it. It's so pretty and it works really well against this teal. I'm liking how it's looking. I get this all added in. I don't even make that many mistakes. There's a few little smudged areas here and there, but other than that, it's not even, it looks really good. So I'm happy with that. However, there's just something about it, and maybe I made the color just a little too bright for this particular layout, or the fact that you see me adding those hearts at the bottom, and then I'm going to do a little bit more at the top there. Maybe that was just not the right answer for this layout. I'm not sure, but I'm going to layer it back and not like it. It just, So I'm going to just set that aside, and you will see that background paper again very soon. So just hold tight for that. You'll see it in about a week. So instead, I'm going to grab the paper that now the A side of this is that rainbow paper, that gorgeous piece of rainbow paper. But I really do like this dark navy polka dot. So I felt like having this as a border, I finally I'll be able to use that polka dot because I'm not sure how I would in other ways. And second of all, I can use the rainbows and fussy cut them out if I need to or something. So it's not a big deal. I wasn't upset about getting it. It worked. And it does still tie in together. It doesn't take away much. It actually grounded the layout a little bit more, which made it have that stark white that I have and which I was trying to cover up to begin with. It actually made that not quite so visible and so hard for my eye to adjust to. So it was the perfect thing. It was the perfect happy accident. Sometimes that happens. You do something and you're like, this isn't right. And you feel like you ruined your layout, but you don't. Like, just keep trying, try something else, cover it up with something else. Eventually something will happen to make it get back together. So never give up. You can always save a project that you're working on. And I'm going to add in my embellishments now. So I pulled in all of the little pieces that I felt were going to work and were not baby themed at all. So like, you'll never know, dear, how much I love you, my sunshine, all these things that I just thought were going to really kind of drive in the idea of the fact that this is kind of a lovey-dovey layout because it's about an anniversary and just kind of play. I thought about using the foam I love you as like my title, but I'm getting a little bit too much foam going on now because I'm going to add this foam rainbow. And then I have this love you banner, which I really love, that tied everything in, and it kind of covers up our shirts and stuff, which you focus more on the face, which is nice. We're both also wearing blue, which tied in with the navy. That I think kind of helped tie it all in. And now I'm just going to kind of play for a couple minutes, trying to get everything where I want them to go and adding in the enamel dots and just tying it in, making it fit, seeing what pieces can fit where. This is the fun part, right? Just embellishing and making things work the way you want. I do get the camera added. I do like the idea of the banner that I have on there now. It's a foam one with the little string of whatever those are. I guess they're supposed to be pom-poms, I guess. However, in the embellishments, so the flat embellishments, there was another banner that matched the Love You. So I'm going with that one because it gives a more finished look. It doesn't look quite so off with the way the other one did. I will say, I've completely covered up that shelf, right? Like you can barely tell that it's sitting on a shelf in the background. You can see just a little bit of a bow on either side, and that's about it. And that is okay. I'm not upset about that I've covered most of it up. I was able to highlight it in other ways. And really, it was just a nice way to get that piece used up, because I wouldn't have used that baby shelf in any other way. I wouldn't have known how to make that work on a layout as a full 12 by 12 sheet of pattern paper. So this was a great way for me to use it. But anyways, there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out the links below, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye, everyone.